Welcome back to our journey of transformation. In previous videos, we explored how to push beyond the limits of our current reality and the powerful connection between the heart and brain that allows us to achieve a state of healing. Today, we're diving even deeper into another key aspect of transforming our lives: the energy centers of our body, also known as chakras. We're going to learn how these energy centers can help us change our reality in a powerful and conscious way, and how we can use this knowledge to raise our frequency and create a new version of ourselves. The energy centers in our body are specific points that regulate energy throughout our system. Think of them as vortices that receive, store, and distribute energy. There are 7 main centers, starting at the base of the spine and extending to the top of the head. The first center, located at the base of the spine, is related to survival and security. The second center, just below the navel, is connected to creativity and emotions. The third center, in the solar plexus region, deals with personal power and willpower. The fourth center, located in the heart, is all about love and compassion. The fifth center, in the throat, relates to communication and self-expression. The sixth center, in the middle of the forehead, is known as the third eye and is tied to intuition and perception. Finally, the seventh center at the top of the head is linked to our spirituality and connection with the divine. Each of these centers influences different physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of our existence. When energy flows freely through these centers, we are in a state of balance and well-being. But when there are blockages, our physical, mental, and emotional health can be affected. To create a new reality, we need to learn how to elevate our energy, starting with activating and balancing our energy centers. Each center is connected to different emotions and states of being. For instance, the first center at the base of the spine is associated with survival and security. When we get stuck in fear or insecurity, this center can become unbalanced, negatively impacting our lives. On the other hand, when we learn to balance and activate this center, we transform fear into confidence and security. When we feel guilt or shame about our desires or creative expressions, it can destabilize the second energy center just below the navel. This center is tied to creativity and emotions associated with pleasure, so imbalances can create emotional blockages and issues related to pleasure and connection with others. It can also lead to physical problems like pelvic pain and leave us feeling disconnected from our creativity. The third energy center, in the solar plexus, is all about personal power and will. When we face situations that make us feel powerless, or when we constantly give up our autonomy, this center can become unstable, leading to low self-esteem and a lack of confidence. Physically, this can manifest as digestive issues, since the solar plexus is closely linked to the digestive system. Let's talk about the fourth energy center, located in the heart. This is one of the most important centers for personal transformation, as it's where we begin to connect with elevated emotions like love, gratitude, and compassion. When this center is active and balanced, it creates a bridge between the lower centers, which are more focused on survival, and the higher centers, which connect to spirituality and intuition. In other words, the heart is the gateway to raising our energy and accessing higher levels of consciousness. Science shows that these energy centers have a real physical basis, correlating with nerve plexuses and endocrine glands. For example, the fifth energy center, located in the throat, is associated with the thyroid gland, which regulates metabolism. When we suppress our expression or feel that we cannot speak our truth, this center can become unbalanced, affecting our physical health as well. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that by bringing awareness to these centers during meditation, we can restore balance and allow energy to flow more harmoniously throughout the body. The sixth center, known as the third eye, is located in the middle of the forehead and is connected to intuition and our ability to visualize the future. Ignoring our intuition or being bombarded with confusing information can lead to an imbalance in this center, making it hard to make decisions and reducing mental clarity. This imbalance also affects our connection to our purpose, making us feel lost or directionless. The seventh energy center at the top of the head is related to our spiritual connection and the sense of oneness with everything. When we feel disconnected from the world around us or consumed by material concerns, this center can close off, leading to a feeling of isolation and lack of purpose. Balancing this center helps us feel more connected to the universe and our spirituality, bringing a sense of peace and deep purpose. Each of these energy centers has a specific frequency, and the goal is to raise that frequency to create a more coherent electromagnetic field. By elevating the energy from the lower centers, which handle survival issues, and directing it to the upper centers, we transform fear and insecurity into love, creativity, and inspiration. This is how we change our reality. By raising our energy, we transform matter, our body and physical reality, into something more aligned with what we want to experience. A powerful way to activate these energy centers is through the energy center meditation taught by Dr. Joe. During this meditation, you focus on each center, visualizing it as a vortex of light, breathing deeply, and imagining energy moving freely. You start at the base of the spine and work your way up, center by center, to the top of the head. By doing this, you activate each center and create a connection between them, allowing energy to move upward. Let's consider a practical example of how balancing these energy centers can change your life. Imagine someone who has spent years in a constant state of financial stress, always worried about survival. This person's first energy center is overloaded, generating a constant sense of fear and insecurity. By practicing the energy center meditation, they learn to release that accumulated energy and move it upward, connecting it with the upper centers like the heart and brain. Over time, this practice begins to change their perception of life, bringing a newfound sense of security and confidence. Another example is someone who struggles to express themselves and communicate their true feelings. By working on the fifth energy center, this person can begin to release emotional blockages and gain confidence to speak their truth. This not only improves personal and professional relationships, but also makes them feel more connected to their true self. This internal transformation gradually begins to reflect in their external reality, creating a life more aligned with their deepest desires and dreams. By working on these energy centers, you begin to realize that energy previously wasted on worries and fears can be redirected to create something new. This elevated energy can be used to visualize and feel the future you want, creating a new reality that aligns with your greatest goals. The more you practice, the more you'll notice changes not only in how you feel, but also in the opportunities and synchronicities that show up in your life. The energy centers are key to our personal transformation. By learning to activate and balance them, you open the doors to a new way of living, one where you're no longer stuck in the limitations of the past, but are consciously creating a future aligned with your highest potential. Dr. Joe Dispenza shows us that by combining science and spirituality, we can access deep levels of healing and transformation available to all of us. If you're ready to take the next step on your journey of evolution, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you think needs to hear this, and leave a comment below about what impacted you the most. Oh, and of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video, where we'll explore how to tune our consciousness to new potential realities and access possibilities that seem beyond our reach. I'll see you there. I love you and thank you.